So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and the grab by Croft.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Second and 11 now.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 44
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
To Khalid Raymond. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Titans 21. Bills nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the Bills' 48-yard line.
March 49. March 49. Check pass. Check pass. 49 the mic. March 49. Squeeze, double. 49.
Now Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. Move.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And Diggs has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs. And no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield. The guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
Allen to throw once more. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And he finds Beasley complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Singletary to get the drive started. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
25-yard line.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got 3. Three down.
Throwing again. Allen. And incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And Mark track him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
7-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
A.J. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Titans 34, Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He finds Yeldon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He finds his target, John Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And again, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Singletary, they'll run fourth. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10.
The Bills ball carrier.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
On the tackle.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans.
First down and goal to go.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation,
Derrick Henry all alone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Again to Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.